Got trust issues? No worries, that's what I'm here to fix for you. When it comes to learning things off the internet, you need to know if the source is legit. I mean, we all know that you shouldn't believe everything you see online. But I am here to tell you that you should believe me. As you guys already know, I'm just a kid at heart who wants to share the wonderful world of FPV with you. I've seen it all in the RC hobby over the past 10 years, and my experience is now going to be your knowledge. So, you're still listening? I will solve your FPV trust issues in these short freestyle sessions. I promise, but you need to quickly subscribe. The best therapist in the world can't be free. There are many FPV influencers on the internet, and not all of them deserve your trust. There is one though, which, in my wholesome opinion, does deserve your trust. Bottgrinder. Many people will judge books by their cover, but I'm afraid that if you apply that to Bottgrinder, you will be missing out on a diamond right in front of you. Yeah, he smokes copious amounts of weed, has more face tattoos than Post Malone, and drops more F-bombs than an upset Wall Street banker during a stock market crash. But there's so much more to him which you need to understand. He's been homeless and hopeless in life, and I'm sure that I can't even begin to understand much of what he's been through privately in those experiences. Yet, look at him now, spreading nothing but love, light, and joy through his FPV career, using his influence for all the right reasons. He talks shit about products and also compliments products. He gets sent some products for free, but makes it clear. Ultimately, sometimes you can just feel by the way someone talks and the look in their eye, they are being honest. And because of that, he has me convinced that he's a real one. Here's some more in-depth background about Bottgrinder. Bottgrinder literally lived in abandoned houses and just barely survived before he was who he is today. Yet, even in those circumstances, he changed his life around. His homeless life turned into hustle, and with a small loan from a friend, he bought a house. The Hubsan X4 was his first drone. He flew it around train tracks where he lived and always watched the footage in awe when he got back home. One day, he decided to look up drone racing because he was just curious about the hobby after enjoying his Hubsan X4. He saw Zoe FPV on YouTube and the DRL, and boom, he knew this was what he was going to do. Before getting into FPV, his most comparable experience in RC or FPV was shooting off model rockets with his uncle. He also watched his uncle build and crash balsa wood RC airplanes countless times, which he just wasn't willing to get into. He then bought a ZMR 250 kit. The ESCs literally mounted on the bottom of the frame, so they hit the ground every time you crashed or landed. He still has this original frame with a lot of the original hardware on it. Now, 6 years later, he's an icon of the hobby. His videos are funny, truly, and his sense of humor hits because it's so authentic and creative. Whether it's a random meme in the background of his green screen or a relation between two random topics which really make no sense, there is just no way you won't get a laugh from each one of his videos. Not only that, but who he is and what he does is an inspirational story which we can all reflect on and learn something about as we navigate through life. It also is evidence of how great the hobby of FPV is and what an impact it can make on people's lives. Even when he is selling you something, he makes it clear that he is doing so and even turns it into a bit of a joke. You just gotta love that. Of course, no matter who tells you what, you always want to use your brain when making decisions. Critical thinking and coming up with your own opinions is what keeps this world right. So yeah, there will be a Trust Issues Part 5, so subscribe to don't miss that. Let me know what you guys think about Bottgrinder in the comments. Do you trust him? Till next time.